I got the last spot at the Hooters parking lot, and the waitress left her number on my check with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call. All right, everyone, it is day number 46. Best Ball Barbecue, consecutive stream, consecutive draft. Turn off the music. Sorry, I had some time to kill. Got to turn on a little country, little Luke Combs. What y'all know about that? But we're done with the country, and we're to get into a different kind of genre, I guess you could say, of content. And other than my obviously unbelievable karaoke, we are going to draft some teams. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to draft a couple teams, and we're going to do one thing of trivia. And I'll tell you what, that's all coming up right after we hit the intro.
Everything will start moving. Let's go. Let's go out.
All right. That's the wrong screen. This is the screen we want to be sharing. How are we doing today? God, I'm in a good mood. Let's get this. This trivia looked hard. I kind of looked it over. Obviously, I have some in my head, but let's do it real quick. Name every quarterback who will be on a new NFL team in 2024 via free agency or trade, not including incoming rookie quarterbacks. Okay. Obviously, I know Desmond Ridder is on this list for the Cardinals. There we go. Falcons would be oh man, Kirk, obviously Kirk Cousins. I don't know why I was trying to get. Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh, so you have to name the team that they were Wait, what? Because Desmond, did they? Is this a typo? Because this is the new team Desmond Ridder's on. The Vikings is not okay. Because the Falcons have the same. Oh, they did. I think they did sign a quarterback. Oh, fuck. Who? It was like they signed a fourth guy, just think for a camp arm. Cannot remember who it was, though. Like somebody irrelevant, whatever. Okay, Baltimore. I'm pretty sure Josh Johnson signed with the Ravens. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, whatever. Okay, Bayer. This is hard, man. Okay, Cleveland is Jameis. Is it going to go for Saints, though, or is it going to go for Brown? Okay, so it goes for Saints. So it's the team they were on then? Okay, let's go Flacco. Yup. We'll go Gardner. Yup. Gee, Bindles is Bindles stays gifting these freaking whatever. These memberships. Thank everyone. Shout out Bindles, man. Shout out Bindles. And you know who got it was Emo Cowboy. So Emo Cowboy, welcome to the freaking the dark side. Welcome to the what do we should go? The BBQers. You are officially a BBQer. I guess anyone who watches a BBQer, but you know what I mean. Okay. This is freaking okay. Rams. Like, who did the Rams bring in? Didn't they bring in Foles is out of the league, right? He retired. This is hard, man. This is really hard. Raiders. Who's a Raiders Q? Oh, Jimmy. Oh, the Rams got Jimmy G. That's what it was. Jimmy's right there. New England, Mac Jones. Is Zappy still in New England? I don't think he is. Oh, no, never mind. Eagles, Mariota. So these are the guys, the teams around last year, except for Desmond Ridder for some reason. That he should be the Atlanta name because, okay, whatever. Giants would be Tyrod. I don't think he's back in New York, is he? Yeah, he's not. I don't even know where he is. But Jets, Zach Wilson, probably Simeon as well. Probably both those guys would be my guess. Zach, Trevor, Simeon. There we go. Oh, not Simeon. He must still be on the team. LOL, I am now a member. Arnold voice. There we go. There we go. Oh my! Everyone's gifting, dude. Thank you so much, guys. Who got that one? That one went to T-Kel. Welcome. You guys are too kind, man. You guys do not have to do that. I appreciate the shit out of you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Okay. Oh, speaking of Troy, said he won $200 at the casino today. Must be nice. We're about to win $50K on this draft today. I'll tell you that. All right, Denver. Russell Wilson, obviously. Oh, Justin Fields for the Bears. What are we doing? Is Tyson Bagent on a different team? Who was like another Bears QB? I don't even know. Niners. Dobbs is on a different team. Joshua Dobbs. Okay, okay. I don't understand how that works. He could be the Vikings guy too. Washington. Howell. Sam Howell's on a different team. There we go. Pittsburgh. Okay, yeah. Pickett. And I know Rudolph's on a different team as well. Mason Rudolph. Oh yeah, is Huntley on? Who's Huntley play for? He must be on a different team then. Huntley. Okay, Falcons. Okay, it should be Ritter. Heineke's still on the team. Oh, it's you know who it is? Logan Woodside, I think. You would not know that unless I'm a Falcons fan. Okay, Bears. Who's like a Bears? I can only know Bagent and Fields. I don't know who else was on that team. Buffalo, Trubisky. Trubisky, I guess, would be okay. There we go. Trubisky. Oh, the Steelers guy. Seattle. There's Gino. Drew Lock. Darnold. That's a good one. I just thought. Thank you, Colton. I almost clicked Dak. That would have been bad. Darnold. There we go. We can actually get this. Washington. Who's another Washington QB? Who was other than Sam Howell? McCoy. I think you're right on that. McCoy. Colt McCoy. No, you were wrong on that. Thanks, Aaron. Just kidding. Okay. Rams guys. Who was Stetson Bennett? I think he's still on the Rams. Who else was a? Oh, you know what? Who was that one guy? Oh, he came in. Oh, he's so bad. He was a terrible player. Oh, backup quarterback. I cannot remember. He started like 1 or 2 games for the life of me. I cannot remember his name. Pats. Okay, we already got Mac Jones. Who is that rookie? The rookie from Louisville, Cunningham. Boom. There we go. Got that. Washington, Rams, Cleveland. We already got Flacco, right? Didn't we already do Flacco, or did we not? Flacco. Okay. We already did. Browns. Who? DTR. Is Robinson on a different team? Oh, we're done. Okay. PJ Walker, Peterman, Kyle Allen, Driscoll, Ripon, Wentz. I should have got. Brissett was an easy one. That was the app. I didn't see that in time. Bindles. That's on me. Tim Boyle. Okay. A couple hard. We did better than that than we did on the one before. But okay, let's switch over to the drafting gears. We're gonna hop in the Chihuahua 2, obviously, and I will do my regular 12-second countdown starting right now. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. Okay, and we're waiting. We might know what we're gonna go in one more lobby just because I'm Ferda. We're gonna multi-table this thing. Enter one more if you can hear my voice. I think we might have got because that one filled really fast too. So we're in. I just entered 2. So who do we get? Yeah, we got Kazi in this one. We also and we have Choco Taco. Hit him with the gritty. So I'm glad I did too because now we're in with hit him with the gritty. So we have this draft. So this one is with this one I forget who is this drafter. That name is familiar. I forget the YouTube chat that's with that one though too. We have hit him with the gritty in our team. We have Choco Taco. I feel like we're always in a draft with Choco Taco. I feel like and we got Kazi in this one. In this draft, we have Troy at the 102. We have let's see who else we got here. King of Kings, who's in the chat. I saw that earlier. So here we go. Let's get it going, baby. Let's get it going. So 104 and 107 are the selections that we have. Star Kindler, what's going on, baby? The man, the myth, the legend. How are we doing? That's what it is, Dev. Yeah, Dev. See, I knew it was somebody. So we do got some people in this draft. We're gonna multi-table this one here. Alex is in here. Let me see if I can find you. Wilkerson, which one are you in? Let me see. Hopefully your name matches up to the. Oh, right here at the 104. I see it. There we go. I got you. All right, let's get it going, baby. How are we doing today, guys? We're on the clock in one of these. Here we go. Tyreek at the 104. I mean, absolute fucking steal. We'll take that all day. Every day. Aaron Sandy's at the first pick. So I'm guessing you are Kev Mack then? Kev Mack at the 109. Or what's the other 109? Oh, probably Sandy. That's the second draft. Okay, so you're in this one. You're in this one at the 109. I see you. I see you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I've been drafting all day in these too, so kind of nice to hop on stream and do it. Talk through my thoughts. I'm not okay. I have a couple realizations I've had kind of throughout the day. One of them I tweeted about, which was the Brock Bowers thing. I actually commented it on Gretch's stream today. I know Bindles was in there, so I know he saw. I don't know if any of you other. I know Mr. Meat was in there. He was in there. I saw him, but okay. I wonder. Yeah, this is a good. Do you think hit him with the gritty knows where hit him with the gritty? Are you in the chat? I mean, you have to be, right? Or did you just randomly join one? That could have also very well happened as well. We're at 7. We're gonna go Bijan. Usually my click when I go there. Bijan there. Fantasy Garage GM. How are we doing today? I love how your name is the Fantasy Football Garage, but like your logo is like outer space. Outer space. So I don't know. I thought that was very interesting. I feel like you should be like the Fantasy Football Galaxy or something. Off and on, yes, gotcha. Have to click back to draft. I see. Well, I'm very interested to see how your team turns out. I can't remember last time you were in a lobby with us, Mike. Honestly, cannot remember the last time. But thanks for the clip that I posted on Twitter today. If you did not see it, we're trying to avoid being labeled as a racist. So there's that. There is that. You have to go on Twitter to understand. You have to go on Twitter, look at the video I posted today. Then you'll understand it. Let's leave it there. We'll leave it there. I'm Cup Noodle at 1. Okay, there we go. See, we did get a lot of people in here today. Okay, can you please tell me how to pronounce? You were in here yesterday. Is it Who Hames? Who Hames? Can you please? I need to know how to pronounce it. Or else it's gonna piss me off. Who Hames? Who Hams? I started streaming out of my garage. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, we're on the clock on this one. We have Bijan. Very interesting. You never sometimes you maybe get London. You can go London in that direction, but for the most part, it's kind of like it's the same thing. I've been trying to take. It's hard when you're drafting in the middle here because like you could reach down here and be like, okay, these guys probably will make it back to my next pick. Like if DK's got an ADP of 29 and my next pick's at 31, like he's still probably gonna fall there. Even like a guy at like 22. Falling back to 20 to 31. I don't think it's crazy. Let's try and do it like a 21. You know what I mean? Let's go like Mike Evans on this build because I don't know if I have a lot of beats on Mike Evans. We're on the clock in the other one as well. Let's see what we got going on here. We have Tyreek. I'm thinking Saquon. Oh yeah, Tyreek and Saquon. I mean, that sounds like fun. I will definitely do that. Definitely do a little Tyreek Saquon. So there we go. There we go. Fantasy football. That has to be you, Bindles. You have to be fantasy football balcony for sure. You definitely have to be fantasy football balcony. Hames. Okay. Who Hames? I got it now. It's like Ames, Iowa. Who Hames? I got you. I'm locked in. Also, too, make sure we get some likes on the channel. And it's funny too because I almost put in my on the poll that you guys see there. Also, too, 18% of you said no, and I never will. Not gonna lie, sad face. But for the poll where I said, "Have you left a like on the stream?" It just seems like something all the big streamers do. So I feel like I have to do it as well. But I said yes, of course, and then I said no, I never will. I almost put. I swear to God, I deleted it because I don't want to be mean. I almost put no. I'm a stupid Bindles sub. But then he gifted the sub, which really I'm really happy I didn't do that now because I would have felt tremendously bad. But I almost put because I think I did it. No, I'm a BBG sub a couple of days ago, or at least I talked about it. I remember saying something like that, so I was going to do Bindles this time around. But I'm happy I didn't do that now because he just gifted a sub, so that's awesome. It's also funny too, like Emo Cowboy was gifted a sub, and he gifts a sub to somebody else. It's kind of like that. I can take it, pussy. I knew you could. I just I don't know. I didn't know I didn't know if the public would think there's actual beef. I don't think if people who have been on the stream obviously know there wasn't, but like a new viewer might have been like, oh, this guy's a fucking asshole. Okay, we got Tyreek. Now this is where it gets interesting. I just can continue to click DK here. Tyreek and DK is like the ultimate spike week lineup too. Let's just do DK again. Let's shift over gears to this other draft room right here. We got Bijan and Mike. Also, too, probably no lobby breakdown today. Maybe. only because I'm in 2 drafts, so I feel like I might not have time to just, do a lobby breakdown for everyone, but we'll see. So this is the one where we kind of reached on Evans a little bit, but let's start fake beef for click. I'm so down. When BBQ emojis, I'm definitely gonna get those situated. That's gonna happen. I just have to carve out some time to do it. I was really busy at work today. Otherwise, I would have done it then. I had said I was drafting, but actually I've drafted a lot because when you're helping with a customer, I can't just oh, sorry, let me see who's available to stack. So I didn't have time today, but they're coming soon. I just need to hunker down and I tried to upload some, but the ratio for the gifts was off, so I had to delete them, and I was like, okay, I have to actually figure out how to do this. But okay, Kyron he just falls more and more every day. Tampa Bay, there's no Carolina stacks on the board. Atlanta plays Washington. Those stacks are a little later as well, so we can really go any direction here. I don't feel like I want to draft Kyron. Man, my favorite receiver to draft right here is honestly Tank Dell. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Let's go. I said I wanted to get more Derrick Henry, so let's go Derrick Henry here. I want to get more Derrick Henry. There's just a thing I need to set out and just do, because I think when you look we kind of talked about it yesterday, but you got to go to a specific website. I can show you. Please send me that link my way. I'll definitely do that, because I have to figure that out. But Derrick Henry, we were talking about it yesterday, but why can't he do most you're not going to predict 20 touchdowns for Derrick Henry, but this feels why can't he do what Mostert did last year in some respect? You're why can't he get 17 touchdowns in a really good offense? He still has some juice left. He was the RB8 last year. It's not like this guy's he's not showing signs of major decline. Last year, yeah, he didn't have, he still had a top 12 running back season. He played 17 games. Derrick Henry played every single game last year. So it's not he's injury prone. Yeah, he's a little older, but does that mean he's absolute wash? Raheem Mostert's 32 and he had 21 touchdowns last year. Led the league in touchdowns last year. So it's I just don't yeah, he's old, but does that mean he's just gonna be bad? This is a great offense. They're gonna run the ball. This is an offense that Gus Edwards had. What was it again? 13 touchdowns, right, for Gus Edwards? Let me double check on that. Let me get my my research team on that. Gus Edwards had 13 rushing touchdowns last year. 13 rushing touchdowns. Why can't Derrick Henry A just get 13, and B, if he's a better player than Gus Edwards, why can't he get more? So I don't know. They that team, the Ravens have always ran the ball down near the goal line. It's not like Lamar's stealing a lot of goal line rushes either. So I think Derrick Henry is kind of a nice value in the third for me personally. I don't know why. I would take him around, like I would JT. I would take him around like I take Achane. I would take him around like I take, Saquon. I think I just much rather prefer Saquon, or excuse me, I would much rather prefer Derrick Henry over Saquon this year. This is not classic hit him with the gritty. Hit him with the gritty is 2 receivers through 4 rounds. This looks like one of my builds. Now, when's the next time he takes a receiver is the real question. Over under. What's the over under at? Put it in the chat. What's the over under? Let's do a poll for that. We'll do a poll for that. What's the over under on when Gritty takes his next receiver? I'm gonna make a poll for that after this pick. Jalen Hurts, not really kind of a value, but I would love to go ETN here, but I cannot. I'm gonna go T Higgins. I literally am so pissed to myself. We're on the clock in this other league as well. Jalen Hurts. Now, this is where I might take Jalen Hurts. 7 picks past ADP feels a lot nicer, and I have the Saquon factor with that as well. I think I will go Jalen Hurts there. I think I'll go Jalen Hurts there for sure. Okay, let's do the poll. Let's end this one. Drop a like on the live stream though. Okay. Over. Let's do this. Over, under. Let's go round 7.5. 7.5. 7.5 until Gritty takes a receiver. Over, under. There we go. It's in the chat. Vote on it. Over or under the 7.5 round 7.5 until Gritty takes his next wide receiver, obviously, because he's already taken some, but his next wide receiver. Vote on it. What do you think it'll be? I'm gonna vote on this too. I'm gonna vote on my phone because I want to vote on this. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna vote for, but I'm gonna vote on it. Let me switch to my alt account. Not even my alt account, just a different account that's like more like for like viewing pleasure, if that makes sense. Boom. Voted. Oh, pretty close here. 56-40. Okay, so it looks like I said a good line then. Looks like I said a good line. I'm happy with myself because it's 50. The vote is 55-45 right now. Okay, we're on the clock. This is prime receiver territory. I almost want to go Kincaid here, actually, though. Buffalo plays the Jets. We don't have any Jets yet, obviously. Kincaid, I don't, you know what? Let's take I usually only try and take Kincaid when I have like Josh Allen, but like I don't think that's your requirement. Let's just go Kincaid. Let's get a tight end. I don't feel like that strongly about Keenan Allen or Hollywood Brown. Like they're okay clicks, but they're not my favorite. I used to click Hollywood a lot, but I think I've slowed down a little bit. I've heard some other takes that I kind of, I see their points of why they're not taking Hollywood. So I'm not gonna take Hollywood there. We'll hold off for the time being. And we are 6 picks away in this draft. A lot of tight ends falling down the board. Let's see. The vote is at 55-45, 55% for the over, 45% for the under. Interesting. I hit the over. So that's this second draft room right here, right? Yeah. Let's see. All right. I thought we were friends, Tyler. Now you're making polls on my draft builds. I feel like it's a fair poll. I think it's funny. I think it's funny. You know what I mean? I just like, and I said a good line too. The vote's 55-45. Like that's a pretty good line. The juice is a little bit on the over, but it's not like it was 70-30. 7.5 is a good line. Hashtag get your guys. What's going on, Thad? How we doing? There we go. What did Bindle say? Round 10. Oh, okay. 19th round. Just 2 wide receiver build. That draft probably get thrown out. Hollywood about to blow. Yeah, I know Thad wanted me to take Hollywood there. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he wanted me to take Hollywood there. But no, sir. Kind of like this build, to be honest. Okay, so I was talking about T. Higgins. I was literally going to drop a TikTok. I have a couple TikToks recorded. I'm trying to drop one every day, so obviously I'm trying to hold off on posting some. But one of the ones I have recorded was a T. Higgins one, literally saying he's not going anywhere. Like he's going to be a Bengal this year. So like, do we see his ADP rise up now? Like, or are people like, did people draft him already knowing he was going to be a Bengal? Anyways, if his ADP stays here, I'm going to keep hammering him. He's like one of my favorite receivers to draft of where he's going. It's an absolute steal. This feels like Jaden Reed. I've been trying to get a lot more Richardson lately though. But I'm not hell bent on that. I've actually drafted a lot of Jaden Reed in this contest. I don't know why. He's kind of fell my way. So let's go Jaden Reed. Yeah, let's go Jaden Reed. We'll go Jaden Reed right there. Boom. Okay, we'll switch over to this one right here. 4 picks away on this one. Let's see. Saquon, Tyreek, DK, Kincaid. A lot of guys I like here, except McConkey. That was the TikTok today, if you didn't see it. Or the short, YouTube short. Go drop a like on the YouTube short, because those are absolutely those actually like did a lot more. I didn't expect them to get as many views as they do. Like they kind of get like in the hundreds for views. So I've been kind of happy to see the progress of the YouTube shorts. So that's been awesome. I was definitely thinking White or Walker there, to be honest. I do like Kamara. Made a TikTok about him too. That's going to drop eventually. I kind of like BTJ. I'm trying to think stacks right now. Miami, Cleveland, Cooper's gone. Philly, Cowboys, no one's there. Buffalo, Jets, no one's there. Could go double elite tight end. That'd be kind of fun. Let's do it. Well, you know what? I like I said, we talked about this yesterday, the double elite tight end strategy. And I said it was something that I was going to do from time to time. I feel decent with these 2 wide receivers. I feel fine with Saquon at running back. Yeah, maybe not as like we're going to have 2 through 6 rounds, which isn't great. But I mean, I still like these wide receivers right here. So like it's like I feel like I might just get a guy that I was going to take anyway. So I might as well just go Pitts, get that value if I was going to push out. Pitts would not have. Look at all these drivers who have 0 tight ends. I get a nice value, a decent value on him too. So let's just do the damn thing. Let's go with a little double elite tight end. Like I said, watch the live stream from yesterday if you're kind of wanting to know more about that. But like you look at where the prices are in relation to last year, you look at how many guys. It's kind of like the talk of the town right now on a Best Ball Twitter is just kind of the whole dynamic of who's actually the elite tight ends kind of thing. But I think no matter what people like think of who's elite and who's not, I think it sounds like everyone that's sharp is drafting Kyle Pitts. Like everyone who's sharp is drafting Kyle Pitts. So that's been interesting. Is this a two Kyle Pitts team? I mean, the receivers are fine on this build. I like a Dunze a lot. We don't have any Seattle though. Could go Addison for week 17. I wouldn't mind that. Let's just go Kyle Pitts on both teams. I mean, we have a Bijan thing. Get Kirk on this team with Atlanta bet. I'm fine with that. Back on this one, we're on the clock again. And I was hoping JSN would be there. Little DK JSN Seattle. I think that works out fine. Don't feel. I mean, I want to get a receiver on this build. Could go Watson. I just think I like JSN more. He's one of the guys, like, he's starting to become one of those guys where, like, I'm gonna have so much JSN. I think, like, in this range, like, I have a scheduled tweet. Like, I've been trying to, like, kind of up my content game a little bit. Also, let me hit some comments before I go into that. But more like P. Higgins, am I right there? He did sign. That was awesome. Love to see that. So that, I mean, I knew he would sign. He was never going to get traded. Like, there's just no way they were going to trade him. They're trying to win now. He's on a 1-year deal. Jamar's on his rookie deal. We have Joe Burrow still on his rookie deal. There's no way he was going to go anywhere. There was no way that was going to happen. I have 1 share of Higgins in 200 drafts. Get those shares up. Who Hames? I see, I got it right that time. Because it's fun stat about it's going to drop in the TikTok. I'll drop that TikTok tomorrow. But fun stat about T. Higgins so he's played with Joe Burrow for 4 seasons, right? 2 of those seasons have been injury riddled. Either it was Burrow for the rookie season and then last season, obviously. 2020 and 2021, T. Higgins was the wide receiver 12 in average points per game in both of those years. So in the 2 years that we've seen Higgins and Burrow healthy for the most part, he's been the wide receiver 12 in average points per game in both years. His current price right now on Underdog is wide receiver 27. That just feels like a really good bet to me. Like, oh, the 2 years we've seen these guys healthy together, like T. Higgins has been awesome. So, and it's not like this is not a game where we can predict injuries. I know we try sometimes, like we draft backup running backs, and obviously, like, running backs is more of a safe position to bet on injuries with. Receivers and quarterbacks not as much as running backs. So I'm willing to take the bet on T. Higgins being wide receiver 27. I mean, like, come on now. Like, this guy is one of the best. He's like, I would argue he's the best wide receiver 2 in the league. Can you name somebody that's better than T. Higgins at his best? Like, I don't know. It depends on, like, the Houston guys. Let's say Diggs is the number 1. Is Nico Collins better than T. Higgins? I would say no. Yo, GM, how we doing? We've all been drafting Kyle Pitts for 4 years. I've been drafting Kyle Pitts for a long time. Bindles, you do not have to keep gifting freaking memberships. You do not have to keep doing that. I appreciate it, but you do not have to keep doing that. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Looks like Utah Sports got this one, so welcome. And I will get those gifts in there pretty soon. Bindles is going to teach me how to do it because he's been a YouTube partner. I mean, I'm technically a YouTube partner, but he's been a YouTube partner longer for time. So we'll get the emojis thing figured out. We'll get the gifts figured out. We'll get it figured out. Yep, I agree. I love Waddle. Waddle's a great pick. I know, but I fear him. I fear him busting me. Yeah, Higgins could beat you. He beat me last year. I didn't have any T. Higgins in the semifinals, and he freaking went off. So I got so many late draft spots. Always left with Higgins. It's him or Pickens. Yep, fine with me. Cup. I love Cup as well. I draft Cup a lot as well. Okay, we're about to be 1 pick away in this draft. Let's see. This is our team with actual good receivers. Let's see. We're on the clock over here actually too. Let's go here. Okay, this has actually worked out fine. I just really don't want to go Sutton there. I might have to just go running back, even though I don't really want to. I think I'm going to go Swift though for the week 17 DK, like a Chicago-Seattle thing. I mean, that feels smart. All right, we're on the clock in this other one. Let's take whatever. It'll just auto correct. Okay, it'll auto pick. We're on the clock right here. I mean, dude, you're gonna just give me JSN. I already have a tight end. Kyler doesn't pair up with anybody. Monty, not far enough past ADP for me to consider him here. I'm just gonna go JSN. It just feels like he's like I said, he's becoming one of those guys where I click. I click when I see JSN's name. We have been spoiled by these year 1 breakouts at receiver, and I just think he's could have a good year. Like, I've talked at nauseum about what I think this passing offense is going to be in Seattle with Ryan Grubb as the OC play caller. and it's JSN's going to benefit from that. I think the coach speak from JSN's great right now. Like, it seems like he's doing everything right, impressing in practice. They're going to want to get him the ball. He really played better toward the end of last year anyways. So I don't know. Let's take the guy who was literally the consensus wide receiver 1 in that draft class. Like, how about we just do that, Okay, now this is where I really want to get another receiver on this team. I have 2 Seattle guys. Would like to get some parity there. I have 2 tight ends. We're not even considering tight end. My first selection would probably be Shaheed. I just like Shaheed. I think he has that spike week upside, obviously. He's also just the wide receiver 2 now. Thomas is gone. It doesn't sound like A.T. Perry's all that good. I think Shaheed could just be on the field all the time. And you kind of saw some of those clips last year with Derek Carr being like, I'm going to throw it up to you, dude. Like, go get the fucking ball. Like, I think they kind of have a good chemistry, like just kind of seeing those like on the field, like mic'd up clips. So I think Shaheed's a great value right now. He just like has that week winning upside. And I don't know, like, I feel like he could be like a sneaky dark horse to just, I don't know, like have like a good season. Like, what's his price right now? His price is, let's see, Shaheed. He's the wide receiver 54. Like, would I be shocked if he's like a top 30, 35 wide receiver? I don't think I'd be shocked. I could see him doing it. I don't know. I feel like he has weekly upside, and he could really legitimately just pay off that price from a season-long perspective as well. I think Shaheed's a kind of a comfy click for me. Definitely a comfy click here lately. Now, Kyler's fallen 10 picks past ADP. We don't have any Rams. Dak doesn't fit our builds. Jordan Love does fit our build. Could go running back here. Don't feel the need. Don't love any of these receivers. I'm just going to go Jordan Love. I don't get a lot of Packers shares. It's as a lot of other guys, I just kind of like to click because I don't normally click Reed because there's other guys I like in that spot. I don't normally click Watson because JSN goes right next to him, right? And then after that, and then like, yeah, maybe I'll click. I need to start like clicking more Jordan Love and then backsacking him with Wicks, even maybe Dubs, even though that's kind of disgusting. All the tight ends, you could go Musgrave, you could go Kraft, you could get a little Bo Melton in there. Like, there's a lot of ways you can backstack Jordan Love. So I just need to start taking more Jordan Love naked at the beginning and then backstacking him so I can get my Packers shares. I think that's the way I got to start going about it, I think, is to do that. So, all right, let's see. What do we got here? Waddle and Dell are dirty. Dell, best wide receiver 2 is Zay Flowers. But I mean, Zay Flowers is wide receiver 1, I guess, unless you're going from the Andrews perspective, but he's like the wide receiver 1 there, pretty much. And I don't even think Zay Flowers is not better than T. Higgins anyway, so I don't agree with that. Hearts, there we go. Are those part of my emojis? I legitimately don't know. Again, I'm gonna get the base subs. Like there's the hot wings tier and then there's the glizzy. I almost want to call it the glizzy gobbler tier, but I don't know if YouTube would like that, so I just called it the glizzy tier. But all right, 3 wide receivers, then RB, depending on what happens in the draft. Usually RB in the 4th for me. Gotcha. But like those 4th round running backs are right, like ETN Jacobs. Little maybe Pacheco in there too, if you want to reach on him for like at the end of the end of the 4th right here. Derrick Henry kind of falls in there too, obviously. So I kind of like all of those running backs there. Higgins, Ayuk, I agree. I guess you're kind of biased though, given the profile picture, Troy. That's an awesome profile picture though. I do like it. I take Pacheco. I need to take more Pacheco too. I agree. I need to take more Pacheco. It's just guys like if you guys have been around for a little bit here, you guys remember in the big board when I like one day I was like, you know what? It doesn't feel like I click Lamar Jackson a lot. And we were already like 110 drafts in on 150 draft max. And I was like, let's check the Lamar Jackson exposure. I checked it through 110 drafts I had 0.8%, 0.8% Lamar Jackson. And I was scared to death. And I was like, okay, looks like I'm clicking Lamar Jackson in every draft I'm on to get some more of him. Because it's not even because I was fading him. I was unknowingly fading him because I like so many other players in that range. And God, I just don't want to draft Javonte here. I'm going to draft another receiver. I like Jacoby. Wicks is there as well. I could go running. I could go Corum. I think I want to go receiver here. Let's go Wicks. Yeah, let's go Wicks. I want to get more parity outside of these Seattle guys. So we're going to go Wicks there. 3 picks away on this build. This is our Jaden Reed, Jordan Love thing going on here. And like this is like, do we go? I like the running backs here to go Dubs as long as I can get maybe Pollard or Benson. Also, we have to check in on hitting with the gritty. Did draft a receiver. When was this receiver drafted? This receiver was drafted in round 7. So the under smashes. Rashee Rice taken in round 7. So hitting with the gritty has 3 wide receivers through 8 rounds. I would say that's pretty good. Or pretty good for him. You know what I mean? It's not like his normal builds. I feel like I don't see a lot of Rashee Rice on hitting with the gritty's normal builds, to be honest. Okay, we are on the clock here. I'm gonna go Benson here. That feels like a really easy click for me. The Javonte stuff scaring me a tad. I know that Denver beat reporter that said he could get cut is like, I guess, not the most reliable guy in the world, which would make sense because that's kind of a crazy thing to say. But yeah, so we'll see there. Troy takes Corm from me. That's okay. I'm glad Javonte was gone because I mean, I just feel like it's just the entire vibes around Javonte is not great. Okay. Now like Williams is 13 picks past ADP. I still don't want to take him even there. This is not my Jordan Love team. I don't mind Judy. I feel like I want to take a running back. I'll just go Eckler. Actually. Okay. I want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this. Okay. So I mentioned earlier in the stream, I had kind of 2 realizations about let me switch over to this tab. I had 2 realizations. The one was the Brock Bowers thing, which I laid out in my tweet. If you want to go see that, go on my Twitter at PPR Tyler. I laid out kind of why I think Brock Bowers is a good. I just like, why can't he be a top 5 scoring tight end this year, right? Kind of thing. The other one, and this kind of stemmed from the clip I posted with Nick Chubb. In round, like right now, his ADP it's 130. So I reach on him a little. It's 130 through when. In the same situation in the big board, he was going at pick 100, like in the 90s. So he's fallen 40 picks, even though we haven't really got any like worse news or good. Like, it's kind of been like middle, like kind of what everyone's been expecting, where like he's still recovering from the devastating knee injury. But like you look at the guys he is going around, right? You look at right, like he hasn't been drafted in this draft yet, right? You look at the guys he's going around: Jerome Ford, right? Zach Charbonnet, Rico Dowdle, Kendre Miller, Marshawn Lloyd. All of those guys are 1B or handcuff guys. They are not 1A guys. So, okay, I'm on the clock. Caleb, I don't have any Chicago, so I should not. This is tough, man. I just don't really like. I'll go Chase Brown, actually. I do like Chase Brown. Let's go another running back. Yeah, I should go receiver. I'm not going to. Okay, but get back to Chubb. Like if we're looking in this draft, right? All like Jerome Ford's jumped Nick Chubb. I'm gonna say it. In Vaporware and Tyson, like they've called me this Nick Chubb slappy. I might be taking a somewhat stance on an injury riddled player. This is not like me. I don't normally do this, but at what price is enough? Enough is enough. 130 ADP for Nick Chubb feels like that's way too low. It's way too low considering let's say he comes back week 5, week 6, somewhere in that range. You know, he goes in the pup, maybe it takes him another week. Let's just say week 6, for example. Yeah, it might take him a couple weeks, get it reacclimated, kind of like not so much like JT from last year, because I think, he wasn't really dealing with an injury, but like, what's to say Nick Chubb can't even, and that I saw the doctor on Twitter, I forget his name, but he said he thinks Nick Chubb could be back by week 1. Like, what if Nick Chubb, and I've said it before, I just have a gut feeling that Nick Chubb is one of these guys who's fucking hashtag built different. And I know that's not hard-hitting analysis. It's not backed by stats. I'm not a doctor on knees or anything. I totally understand that. I'm not trying to proclaim that you guys are dumb if you are not taking Nick Chubb. I think I am more scared clicking Nick Chubb than I think I would be if I didn't. But I just feel like it's sitting there. It's looking at us right in the face. Yes, I get it was a devastating knee injury. He had 2 surgeries. But in round at pick 130, you can usually get him a lot later than that, going around handcuff guys. Like, what if he just comes back and, not saying he's going to be the best player ever, but Breece Hall, ACL last year, he was fine. Adrian Peterson, ACL, MCL, comes back, wins MVP. Almost breaks the rushing record. I don't know, man. It's really it really feels like Nick Chubb could be just built different, and he's one of these guys that's going to attack the fuck out of rehab. He's a football guy. Like, when's the last time you saw anything about Nick Chubb that wasn't football related? He's not out in the clubs. He's not in commercials. He's not doing fucking crypto. He doesn't do anything. It feels like he is just a quiet guy who loves football and wants to be a really good football player and to do everything in his power to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna take Nick Chubb in that range. And not every time. I'm not gonna have 20% Nick Chubb or anything like that. But I think I want to be at least the field 8% on a guy like Nick Chubb because I think he can beat you. I know it doesn't seem like it, and I get a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I think he can beat you because if it was like almost any other player, I would disagree. But I don't know, man. I don't want to be the guy who faded just a good player, a great player when he's 100% healthy. If he's 80% of what he is, it's a great pick. Give us 80%. Okay. That was my rant. Let's go sharp here. We got a little Seattle thing going on too. Little backfield thing. I like that. That's fine with me. And it's like I'm not going to take him on teams where like he's going to be like the RB2, right? Preferably I'd have him as the RB4, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna hit the comments after this next pick, and then I'll see what y'all are saying. Okay, I'm glad we took running back here because these receivers I almost took Shakir last time. These receivers are falling down. Looks like Tig Old Biddies is not going to take Khalil Shakir. They have 7 wide receivers already. Could this be an auto drafter? No, because they reached. So definitely not an auto drafter. This receiver room too is absolutely fucking absurd. Absurd receiver room. Has to go running back or tight end here, right? Goes Eckler. We'll take Shakir at this much of a discount. 20 picks past ADP. I say yes. Okay, let's get the board open on this one, and I'll dive into some comments right now. Let's see where this started. Where did this start? No competition, no camp standout. Yep. Ford is probably underpriced too. Then if no one wants Chubb, you all lost there. Yeah, they did lose the poll. Is this another Chubb Eckler team? It could be. I had to actually stop myself from taking more Chubb, to be honest. That makes me feel a little better about myself. Got the Chubb for Chubb. The Browns are obviously not worried. He's definitely built different. Chubb could be toast if the team starts bad. What's the point in playing it out? So do you believe in Deshaun? I believe in Deshaun. I cautiously believe in Deshaun. Overcoming one horrific knee injury is tough. Overcoming a second one is at 28 is a bit tougher. I agree. Agreed. And that's why he's going where he is. But like, does his price get any lower than this? Maybe when he gets announced, he gets put on the pup. But in this contest, it's not going to get any lower, right? Like, I don't know, man. Everyone forgets Jamal Charles ACL year, same year as Peterson's. Yep. There we go. He was near about to cry the thought of having to do all that rehab again. Are you crazy? I might be. Could easily say he'll be insignificant, but get a nice workload light. Even like, that's something too. Like, even if he starts the year off slow, what if Nick Chubb's the guy you need? That comes back to our theory where you could just say, what if he's the guy you need in week 17 for any single player in the living draft board? What if Johnny Football is the guy you need? What if he's the guy you need? You know what I mean? You could say about anyone. So, okay. We have enough running backs on this team. I wouldn't mind getting another quarterback or receiver, but Leggett is staring at us in the face. We will take Xavier Leggett. I'm not going to lie. That technically is after ADP. My pinned tweet right now is I will recreate the Kevin Hart Usher video anytime that I select Xavier Leggett. But I played it one time on stream and I got copyrighted, and I don't want to do that again. But I'm gonna try something here. Okay, I'm gonna make my click here, and I'm gonna try something to see if it gets copyrighted again. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna risk it one more time. But it's gonna be a little different. I'm just gonna play the OG video, and it might not pick it up because there's like screaming in the background. Okay, we're on the clock. I feel good at receiver. Tight end. We don't have any Tampa Bay. Bateman, Carolina. Let's just go. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just go Adam Thielen there. Okay, let's try this real quick. Let me go to Twitter. Go to my profile. Boom, there we go. Okay. I'm not even gonna do it actually. I'm not gonna do it. It's too. I already messed it up. So, oh, whoops! Already. Okay, I gotta do it. Sorry. There we go. All right. 48% JK exposure makes me have to say yes. There we go. Is Dobbins about to be a comeback player? I feel bad for Dobbins. So much talent. Yep. What do you got there? Okay, we're caught up on the comments. Good. But yeah, man. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, let's time for another poll. Also, too, the under did end up hitting. Nice. Okay, I should have ended that poll a while ago. I'm gonna put a new poll in the chat. Am I crazy for drafting Nick Chubb? There we go. New poll. All right. Oh, whoops. Oh no, we're good here. Okay. We're on the clock here. I need the quarterback. This is my Seattle team. Geno Smith, obvious click. I do have JSN on both teams, so they're both Seattle teams, but this is like our heavy Seattle team. So this definitely needs to be a Geno team. I know BBG likes to take a little Sam Howell. I'm not really there, but all right. So this we need a quarterback as well. We have Pitts on both teams too. So Kirk would be great here. Running backs feel good. Just need to figure out another quarterback, another tight end. We don't need another tight end on the other team. So we need another tight end on this team. And this is our Jordan Love team. We only have one Green Bay player. So obviously Musgrave would fit into that, and Kirk Cousins fits into that too. I almost wouldn't even mind drafting Jalen Wright. I could get down a little Jalen Wright as well for our fifth running back and just call it a day there. Jalen Wright goes. So we're guaranteed one of these guys, which is nice. The bye weeks line up there. Now, the real question is, who do I want to stack if I get the choice? I feel like Tickle Bitties might go Musgrave here, has some Green Bay, has some Minnesota. Would make sense if they went in that direction. So I feel like I might just get left with Kirk Cousins anyway. Doesn't have any Atlanta, so definitely should not be drafting Kirk Cousins. I'll actually be pissed if Tickle Bitties takes Kirk Cousins. Goes Musgrave. That's fine. We'll take Kirk as our second quarterback. Now, let's check this poll too. Am I crazy for drafting Nick Chubb? 57% say yes. 43% say no. 62% say yes now. Nice. Honestly, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I'll take it. Just joined. Did you chat that show again? No, we might have. We might have hit. I rewind 10 minutes. I literally just gave the bullish case of why I'm drafting Nick Chubb. You were right. I am now drafting Nick Chubb. You were right. I'm going to get to 8% on Nick Chubb. It's going to happen. I'll tell you what, Nick Chubb, big guy, one of the biggest I've ever seen. Really good work ethic. Really good. He's a great guy. He wants to make America great again. So do I. Biden, worst president ever. Again, not my opinions. I was watching a little bit of the Trump Logan Paul podcast just because I don't know why. I don't know. Had a lot of views. Thought there might be some interesting stuff there. I was just kind of repeating what he said. Don't get mad at me. I'm not a political person. Again, I do not lean one way or the other. Want to get that out in the clear. I am not. I am down the middle. But I like doing the Trump accent. I think it's fun. Or impersonation, I guess. Not really an accent. Now, is this a 3 tight end team? Because we do have 2 of the same bye week, which I'm not going to lie, I'm just realizing. I feel fine with 2 quarterbacks, so I think it could be. I think we're fine in going 3 tight ends. I think we really just stack up Seattle. I normally don't get this many Seattle players, so I think it's negative EV. But if it's Noah Fant, then pull my arm. So, there we go. Mr. Gritty loves Chubb. Can't be bad taking him. Exactly. Hit him with the gritty. Knows what he's doing. So, there we go. You go both ways. Gotcha. Pause. That's wrong. All right. Hit him with the gritties on the clock. Let's check out Hit him with the gritties team build. Allen, Richardson, JT, Najee, Connor, Williams, Chubb. Great click. AJ Brown. Like, this is actually pretty decent receivers. Like, this isn't bad. And then Goddard and Freiermuth. Not a classic hit him with a great team, but still, back to the roots with the player takes. Who's gonna take Chase Claypool first is the real question. Okay. Back on the clock here. Again, want to figure out a tight end. I think Hunter Henry is the click I like going here. Yeah, Sinnett's there, but I don't love taking Sinnett. I could go into the running back, but I feel good. I mean, we spent a lot of good. I normally would draft Ray Davis here. I do like a little Jaleel McLaughlin, but just given our current situation in the running backs we have taken, I don't feel the need to do that. We're also on the clock in the first draft, our double elite tight end draft. We already got tight end. Now we're done. We're done at QB because we took Fant there. So now we got to hammer these running backs and receivers in for the rest of the draft. Running backs, Pierce, Tracy. I don't really like either of them. We'll just go Tracy. Houston, do we have any Jacksonville? We don't. Or I guess Baltimore. We don't have that either. But I don't really click Tracy. So I'll just do it right now. We'll go back to this one because this one's the closest. Main reason I started drafting less Chubb is realizing how much Cleveland went to pass versus rush end of last season. I think Flacco has a big part in that. Like, Flacco is literally a gunslinger type guy. And again, if Deshaun plays like he's going to, like, if Deshaun plays the way like we know he can play, then it could still be true. Like, they could just pass the ball a ton. But they also had some O-line injuries at the end of last year too. I feel like this could be a better offense overall anyway. The better offense, the better it is for Chubb. I don't know. Just Chubb, Ford. It's not like Ford's like gonna keep, like, Ford was fine last year. He had some good weeks, but is he gonna keep Chubb off the field? If Chubb is like 80, let's say Chubb is 80% to 85% of what he was going into last season. Like, can Ford keep that version of Chubb off the field? I think it's 50-50. And in the fucking 13th round, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out just how much juice Chubb has. I'm gonna find out. Bro, they brought in Judy and started using Njoku more. They want to run less. Yeah. But they always just want to improve the offense. I mean, their wide receiver 2 last year was Elijah Moore and Donovan Peoples-Jones. I mean, I think you could just argue they wanted to improve the offense anyways. So, and then they started using Njoku more because, I mean, they had to pass the ball. Again, they can rely on Ford to run the ball. So, language. You watch your language. All right. We're 4 picks away here. I would consider Sinnett for the week 17 thing. Again, this is our Kirk team, so I would consider it. Probably going to be a 2 QB build. I feel fine with Kirk and Love. I mean, we've spent decent. I mean, a top 100 pick on Love, so I don't feel like that's a fine click. This might be a controversial take. What's the big difference between Kirk and Love this year? Like, legitimately, they go 60 picks apart from each other, pretty much, or 50 picks apart. I'm going to go Sinnett here real too. Let's just do it. I don't draft a lot of them. There's no running backs in here that I absolutely love. No receivers that I absolutely love. I actually do really like Corley. Let's go Corley, actually. Sinnett might fall again. But, like, is Kirk... Like, they're both kind of passing guys. Love can move a little bit more, but, like, wait, what offense do you think scores more points this year? Green Bay or Atlanta? And I'm an Atlanta fan, so obviously I might say Atlanta, but I don't think it's crazy to say Atlanta just scores more points than Green Bay this year. Is that a crazy take? And they're going 50 picks apart from each other in ADP. I don't know. I feel like that's not. I don't feel like that's insane. Okay, we're done at RB here. We have 1 click left. Going to be a receiver. I usually draft a little Rondale. Oh, this is my Kirk team. Seattle, Philly. I could really go anybody here. Week 17 Cowboys. You know what? Let's go a little Flournoy. Can I get it in time? We can. Let's go Flournoy just for week 17 because I'll draft a little Flournoy every now and again. I'll draft him every now and again. I think he has some. He's like, again, deep sleeper. I don't click him every time, but I'll click him sometimes. So, okay, let me get off. Go back to here. All right. We'll finish this draft out, and then we'll hop in one more. We'll hop in another draft after this, so you'll have ample opportunity to get in a draft with us if you so please. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a hit him with a great team. I mean, has all his guys: AJ Brown, Pickens, Roman Wilson, QJ, and Marvin Mims. What if QJ is good this year? Hit him with Gritty, might win a ton of money. All right. Love is young and both his feet work. That's a great point. But age and offensive scheme. I feel like the offensive scheme for Atlanta is, I mean, like it's going to be pretty. It's literally the McVay scheme that has pretty much worked at everywhere of all the disciples that have left. The McVay scheme's been pretty good for those who have done it. Bengals with Zach Taylor, Minnesota with KOC. It's obviously with the Rams. I don't know. Do your research on Kevin Stefanski. Oh, trust me, I know all about Kevin Stefanski. He was the OC for the Vikings during their good years. You know what he did a lot? Run the ball with fucking Dalvin Cook. He ran the ball a lot with Nick Chubb too when he got there too. So I think he definitely he's not like KOC. Like KOC will pass the ball every down if he has to. Stefanski is not like that. Stefanski always wants to run the ball. I feel like that's kind of his style. Okay. We have 3 clicks left. One more running back, one more receiver, one more tight end. Who would I be the most mad if I didn't get? I would not be pissed if I did not get Troy Franklin. So we're gonna go running back or tight end. It comes down to likely. I think Mitchell obviously feels like the RB2. I like Roshan as well. Let's go a little upside tight end click with likely. Hunter Henry's kind of like a safe floor guy, probably gonna get a lot of work, gonna be on the field a lot. Anything happens to Andrews likely in the 16th round as a steal. We've seen what he was awesome down the stretch when Andrews was hurt. 2 touchdown game in week 17, I believe, as well. So yeah, Andrews likely is awesome. And I think his card says like he arrow pointing up for year 2. I think they're gonna use him more than just like if in case Andrews goes down. Like I feel like he should be involved in the offense a little bit more than he has been. He's just a really good freaking player. So yeah, we're gonna do a Chihuahua. Chihuahua 2 is what we will be ripping in a minute here. Okay. All right. 9 picks away. So yeah, one more receiver and one more running back is what we are thinking up on the board up here too, since we're only in a singular draft now. Okay. This is a good point though about Atlanta and Green Bay. I just think like, is it 50 picks worth of ADP value? Like I think Kirk was on pace. Like, believe it or not, you guys like won't believe me. I only know this because I'm like in the Minnesota. I live in Minnesota, so I see all the stuff. Kirk was on pace for an MVP like season. Go look at what he was averaging when he was playing, how many times he was throwing the ball. I don't think he's going to throw the ball as many times as he did in Minnesota as he's going to in Atlanta this year, because Minnesota had no running game last year. Madison, 0 rushing touchdowns. I think they had like 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns all year. Like they just could not run the ball, so they had to pass. But like Kirk can throw the ball a ton. He's a great like regular season stat padding type of guy. That's just who he is. So I feel like he could definitely, like, he's always just been like, flirting with like top, like just QB 12. He always just seems to be like QB 12 no matter what. So I really like Kirk this year for just unbiased reasons too. Like I've always been on Kirk even when he's on Minnesota. Running back, tight end, Jonnu. Jonnu's there. Oh wait, no, we already hit tight end. Running back, receiver is what we're doing. Damn it, I wish I could draft Jonnu. I totally would. Dobbins is just scary, really scary. Dobbins click. Upside's there though. Let's just do it. I feel this is a good running back room. I feel really good about it. Let's just click Dobbins on a team where I feel good about my running backs already. If I was looking for a little bit more production, for sure, I'd go Bigsby. I would go, maybe like Estime or one of those guys. But they're all dart throws at the end. At least let's go Dobbins with OC that seems to love him because he follows him everywhere he goes. So am I crazy to be drafting Deonta Foreman 29.9%? Yikes. I have not been drafting a lot of Foreman whatsoever. DK has 415 point total for Green Bay and 392 for Atlanta. So they see things similar. Thank you for that research. So that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's like the 50 pick discrepancy should not be 50 picks. I think Kirk should be going higher, or maybe Love should be going lower. I don't know which one it is, but regardless, that gap should be a little more closed. Hit him with the Gritty Ghost Claypool here. I mean, awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad I got to witness it in real time. Need more Chubb, dog. All right. 1 click left. Any late stacks we could do? We could be a little Rondale too. We only have 2 Falcons, so I wouldn't hate it. Green Bay. Actually, you know what? There's a player that I never really draft. I'm not gonna say it. I mean, I guess you could guess if you're already, if you're listening to me right now, but just in case. Because I've drafted a good amount of Rondale Moore. Like if I have Kirk, I'm usually going, and I don't have too many Falcons. I'll usually I'll rip a little Rondale just because it correlates, and he's got some. He's a little deep threat kind of guy. I'm gonna go Bo Melton here. Just a guy, deep sleeper. We have Jaden Reed, and that's it. Actually, we already have 3 tight ends. Not Tucker Kraft is not available. Let's go Bo Melton. I don't draft him a lot. Could he be good? Probably not, but he could be good because anybody can be good. Who knows? Okay, let's switch back to this again. 12-second countdown. We're gonna go in 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are in. We're waiting on 11. That's perfect. That's best case scenario. That is best case. We never get those, but that is best case scenario. So literally, you should be able to get in here. Even if you did miss the first one, you should be able to get in this one. That was perfect. That was awesome. This should be a room filled with a lot of us. Okay, Choco Taco, who are you? Which one? Because you are in a ton of my drafts. You've never revealed yourself in the chat. Who are you? Which one are you? I swear to God. Okay. Choco Taco, King of Kings is back in. We got Jake. Tiggle Bitties is back. I wonder, Tiggle Bitties, are you in the chat as well? We got Kazi, and those are the only names that I recognize. Only names I recognize there. But there we go. There we go. We're drafting at 12 right now. And I made the overflow. LOL. Just got home. There we go. There we go. Missed it. All right. Not gonna do a second. No, I don't want to. Kind of want to enter like my 20. I'm pretty close. How many am I drafted? How many entries of this have I done? Is the real question. How many have I done? Let's hit the refresh button on this thing. I've done 17 entries, if that is correct. I think that's actually it's 18 entries because the other one hasn't gotten in there yet. So 18 entries. I can only do 25. Also, the contest is what? 41% filled. So I'm going to try and slow down. I also, obviously, I want to keep doing this while it's open because they're not going to draft another slow, like another low stakes contest. And those are like, I kind of want to be doing more low stakes than, like when there's not a low stakes contest, you kind of just have to do a $10 one every time. So I like to stay in the lower stakes if I can. So I'm going to slow down after this. Probably not draft as much at work. Probably not draft as much, at night. Just kind of slow down and adjust accordingly. So I want to save some of my bullets for like the very end, just in case, we get any crazy news, which could definitely happen. So, okay. Love to get like Garrett Wilson on this team. We'll see. Usually doesn't fall to 12, but you never know. Huhaim says they're going to keep throwing low stakes out with all the hype this year. I hope they do. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of it lately. So I hope they keep doing that. Lower stake stuff is awesome. I wonder how much do you think Underdog makes in rake a year? This year it's going to be the most. Like I think they make like 2 mil or like 1.5 mil just off BBM alone. I wonder what they make like what they're going to make just on fantasy football drafts, like just contest drafts this year. What are they going to make on rake? It's got to be a fucking absurdly high number. Absurdly high. I wish I was the CEO of Underdog. Speaking of the CEO of Underdog, the CEO of Underdog quote tweeted Bindles' tweet. Go check that out. Quote tweeted Bindles' tweet, which is awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, we're on the clock. Very, very chalky start to this. So, like, what do we do? Do we go Gibbs? I don't know how much London Marv I go. I'll just do him right here. We'll go heavy receiver. Heavy receiver. Not a unique start whatsoever, but we might as well just rip it. Give it a go. All right. Now this is where we can really talk about anything because we're on the turn. Got to wait, 22 picks for it to come back to us. So now we can just hang out and enjoy life, guys. Enjoy life. Oh, all right. Rip, I got in a full one and couldn't leave in time. Yeah, you must have been the one right before me because when I entered mine, I was like the 11th. I was the first person in my lobby. So yeah. We're kind of getting to that point where I feel like it was really easy to get in my drafts. And now there's like, more people are finding the channel, which I absolutely love. It's so cool that I got 32 people on YouTube, just YouTube alone watching this right now. So that's awesome. So I feel like it's getting harder to get in the drafts from like in the beginning when we were streaming to 5 people. It's pretty fucking easy to get in there. I thought it was like the coolest thing. Like, oh my God, like my viewers are in my draft. Like, it's just like surreal to think about where we started. So again, I say thank you a lot, and I'm gonna keep saying it because I truly appreciate it. I'm gonna keep saying it. So thank you. Whether you tuned in one time, this is your first time in, you tune in, periodically, or you're here every day. I appreciate you. Hit the like. Hit the like right now, you son of a bitch. I remember when there was 6, literally, right? Literally. I should go back and see who the first ever chatter was, like, on a YouTube stream. Go back. My first stream is still on my channel. Go back and watch that and look how awful it is. Terrible production quality. Literally terrible. We had to use the freaking StreamYard intro, which, like, I'm actually not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything because never mind. I don't want to start any beef. I don't want to start anything. It's not even beef. I just don't know. It's more like that. I'll just say it. Liam Murphy still has the StreamYard intro. Is that just a bit, or like, because he's got like, I don't know. I feel like it's not like he's got a big enough following where like if like I guarantee someone like would make him an intro, right? Like, or is it just like his thing now? It's just like the StreamYard intro. I'm genuinely just curious. I'm not hating. I'm just, if he wanted an intro, I'm pretty sure he could get one pretty easily, considering how big he is. But is it a bit or not? I guess I don't watch enough Liam Murphy to know whether or not it's a bit. I'm not there for all the inside jokes. All right. All right. Anything fun? The Garrett Wilson Jameer start is awesome. I don't know if this draft is in the chat, but that's awesome. I've got a couple of those, I think, in the big board. Choco Taco. I want to know who this is. maybe it is just someone different. King of Kings. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team fucking here. All right. Jake. Tig old bitties. What's that? Oh my God, what's that song where it's do you guys remember Ray William Johnson? Do you guys know who that is? You guys remember him, right? Like you have to be like early YouTube. I'm sure a lot, like he was like the first like news YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like that was like what I remember. Like, you guys remember who that is? Ray William Johnson. You guys ever watch him? He didn't, wasn't that his like a song that he did with Tickle Bitties? Isn't that thing? I don't know. Speaking of Liam Murphy and Chubb, he has 4 ranked at like pick 100, I think. Not shocked. 2023 Liam versus FFPC. 2024 Liam versus PPR Tyler. No, and I think it was NFFC. Was it FFPC? I thought it was NFFC. I don't know. Yeah, see? I knew someone would get it. But no, I do not want the smoke with Liam Murphy. He is a much more accomplished drafter, best ball player than me. He's a bigger streamer than me. Well, he's a better looking guy than me. What do I have that Liam Murphy doesn't? That's the real question. The answer is nothing. He's older than me, more life experience. I don't know. He's like he's like a chess champion. I don't know, man. I don't know. NFFC was the cheater scandal. I thought NFFC was the cheater scandal and was the tight end scandal. Let me find out. NFFC tight end scandal. Actually, I think you're right. I think it was FFPC. I think you're right on that. All right. 1 pick away here. 1 pick away. I really want to draft Derrick Henry. Like I said, I just made it for the case for Derrick Henry last stream. I'm going to do it again. 3rd round Derrick Henry. I love it. I love it so much. I'm going to keep doing it. I still don't want to draft Laporta. I'm going to draft T. Higgins. It's not hard, guys. Just take T. Higgins at wide receiver 27 because that's the best value on the board. One of the best values on the board. T Higgins, wide receiver 27. Go do it. No, Tyler. No to what? Liam's got shooters. Chill, bro. He probably does, man. Buffalo, he's Bill's Mafia, man. Definitely got shooters. The barbecue, Rashad White. You were better at chess. Definitely not. I will have you know, this is a 100% fact. I was a chess champion at my elementary school, first grade. At the whole school, I was playing against goddamn fifth graders. I swear, put some respect on my name. I was a chess champion as a first grader, playing against second, third, fourth, and fifth graders. That is a fact. Sunset Hill Elementary, doxed myself, don't care, was a chess champion. I have a trophy. I don't know where it is, but that was a thing that happened. Start beef with Liam, debate views. Not the worst idea. It was both. Okay. There we go. Okay. We're all caught up here. I was going to say Liam is a Bills fan, so no Super Bowl titles, but yeah, Falcons. You know what? Vape? That's not very nice. Picture didn't happen. I don't have any picks. But it did happen. Why would I lie about that? I would not lie about that. I don't have a chess rating though. Okay, Dev. Now we're taking it too far. Okay, Dev. I literally said, like, I was just wondering if this all started by me asking if his intro was a bit or not. That's all it was. That's all I was asking. No harm, no foul. I didn't say anything bad. You don't know where your trophy is. Is that your only trophy? I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a lot of trophies. A couple Southwest basketball like trophies laying somewhere, I think. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really like I was more like a team sports player. I didn't really play a lot of individual sports. I didn't play any individual sports actually, and there wasn't a lot of trophies that I can think of that like were given out for team sports unless you won something. You know, I was the best chess player in my 6th grade class. See, there we go. We got some chess players in here. I used to have a really good Yahoo chess rating when I was unemployed. That sounds like a time someone would be good at chess. All right, let me master this move. I was always kicking ass in checkers. There we go. I like that. Oh. I hope I get to the point. I don't know why. I don't know. I read this and it said nice. I got a BB trophy too. I read that as like best ball barbecue trophy. And it just kind of it just kind of unlocked like not like a memory kind of thing, but like I really want to like get to a point where I can do like a tournament, like a best ball barbecue community tournament. You know what I mean? Kind of like how BDGE did that crypto thing. I wouldn't do crypto, like NFT thing, but like, you know, have like a 100 person field. I guess it's 12 divisible by 100. It's not 48. What's 48 times 2? That would be 96. So a 96 person field or something like that, you know? And then like the winner wins something. You know, I think that'd be kind of cool. We couldn't do it this year. I mean, we don't have enough people, I don't think, that would enter it this year, and it's be a logistical nightmare. It sounds like I'd have to get a little bit better, a little bit bigger to do it. But I would love to do something like that eventually. If this stream keeps growing like it's growing, I would 100% do that. 144 is that the number we should do? Okay, and there we go. Bindle's over here flexing 2 state champ rings. Yeah, what in single A? Class Z? Just kidding. Bindles was the man. For those of you who don't know, Bindles actually has a burger named after him. Bindles, what was the name of that burger again? Can we get that in the chat? I'm sure the viewers would love to know. Can vouch for Bindles' school. See? Anthony can vouch. BBQ redraft league. I would definitely do a BBQ redraft league. Ooh, that's a good idea. I would definitely do a BBQ redraft league, you know, for some money too, like you know, like 10, 20 bucks, something like that. I would do that 100%. Like on and we would have to do it on ESPN, not best ball, a managed ESPN league. Not, I don't even want to do sleeper. I'm going to make y'all do ESPN. Okay. We're on the clock here. Derrick Henry. Okay. I don't love the receivers in this range. I'm going to take one of these running backs. I usually lean White. Should we just go? I don't want to go pitch for the 3rd draft in a row, to be honest. I'm gonna go Kittle in this draft. We're gonna go Kittle for sure. And okay, Arizona, Rams, Buffalo, Jets, San Francisco, Lions. None of these guys are really lining up in terms of Week 17 stacks. Atlanta, Washington. I don't know, man. Ridley, Worthy, Cook. We just double. I'm leaning. I don't draft enough James Cook. I'm gonna go Cook on this one. Go Cook on that particular click right there. There we go. ESPN ADP is broken. Exactly. That's why it would be fun. That's why it would be fun. Carnivore with cheese. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Bindles that's the burger that's named after Bindles. Ew. Yeah, you guys don't like the ESPN? ESPN is so awful when people ask me to join redraft. That is the first question. I do ESPN leagues to beat casuals for self-esteem. Yahoo, my home league. Been on ESPN for ages. The ADP and dynamic is always hilarious. Even the Yahoo waivers leave a lot to be desired. That's why I think we have to do ESPN, guys. My league, like, there's nothing that gives me more nostalgia than playing redraft on ESPN. I can say with 100% certainty, I've never played a redraft, just a straight up redraft manage your lineups league on Sleeper. I've only done ESPN because a lot of my friends don't even know what Sleeper is. And some of them have gotten more into Dynasty recently, but I just think the ESPN, like the nostalgia of setting your ESPN lineup, it is so much fun. It is so much fun. And it brings me back to, like, middle school when I'm playing on ESPN. Like ESPN, like it's just like you're in the draft. Like it's a nostalgia thing for me. So my league, if we do this, if we set this up, it's going to be on ESPN. If that's a deal breaker for you, it's a deal breaker for you. But my league's going to be on fucking ESPN. See, Thad knows ESPN's yeah. We're going ESPN, baby, all the way. All the way. See, some people like ESPN. There we go, man. There we go. I don't have to mess with ESPN since they employ Stephen A. You don't like Stephen A? I mean, Stephen A is a lot better than not First Take. I was gonna say FS1 right now, a lot better than Undisputed. Like First Take is way better than Undisputed now. Skip Bayless without Shannon Sharp is nothing. Skip Bayless with freaking Keyshawn Johnson and Michael Irvin and freaking whoever else they have on that freaking show. It's awful. I've seen the clips. It is just awful. Skip needs a co-star to be good, or else no one cares. Also, he's just an idiot with a microphone in his mouth. But at least with Shannon Sharp, he's an idiot with a microphone in his mouth, but then you get to see Shannon Sharp react to it. At least with Stephen A. Smith, he's an idiot with a microphone in his mouth, but you get the Stephen A. side of it. With this, like, no one cares what Keyshawn Johnson has to say. No one gives a fuck about Michael Irvin. I actually do kind of I like Michael Irvin on NFL Network. I'm sad that he's gone. But like he doesn't fit that same Shannon Sharp type of thing. Shannon's got that personality about him that makes him so like fun to watch and so likable on TV. Skip needs another major co-star. He needs here's the guy. If I'm an executive at FS1, Fox Sports 1, I'm an executive there. I am offering JJ Redick an absolute freaking bag to debate Skip Bayless on Undisputed. Can you imagine Skip Bayless and JJ Redick? Now, JJ would never do it. There is no way JJ would ever do that. But it would be the funniest that would be the best television. Just for one episode, that would be the best television on just whatever. Keyshawn Johnson knows ball. He's just not entertaining. That could be true. I honestly don't watch a lot of Keyshawn Johnson, so that could definitely be true. Skip Bayless with Keyshawn and Sherman that's the one. Sherman, that was the other one. And Sherman is kind of a guy you think would be good, but he's not really. ESPN has gone so far downhill in my 22 years of adulthood. 100%. Skip is a moron. F Skip. Language. I'm pouring honey on you, goat. Skip versus Coward. Now that I could see. They're both on FS1. They should just, but Coward's got his own show. I don't think he'd want to do TV with Skip. So, like, who's a guy that could go out there and save FS1 to pair with Skip? To pair with Skip, a guy who could put up with Skip and would make funny entertainment. There's not a lot of names. There's really not a lot of names. JJ Redick, Shannon Sharp, and Stephen A. The only three that I could think of that I would love to watch. Give Pat Bev a bag. Pat Bevan skip. That would be awful, actually. I don't know if I'd watch that. Skipping Tom Brady. Now, that would be good, but for different reasons, obviously. Pat Mahomes isn't better than you. I'm pouring honey on you, goat. I'm pouring honey on you, goat. That's what that would be if it was skipping Tom Brady. Okay, we're on the clock here. Kyler. We have Marv. Easy click. Now, our next click is literally, I mean, I feel like we have to take a running back. There's literally no receiver that I would like to draft right now. And Aaron Jones, Atlanta, Washington, Cincinnati. I'll go Aaron Jones. Feels like he usually doesn't go in this tier of guys. Definitely the ADP value. I'll scoop that up. I'll scoop it up a little bit. Definitely need to get some receivers, but like I wasn't gonna reach on Cortland Sutton. So yeah, maybe I should have gone Ridley or Worthy here, or a Dunze with instead of the Cook pick or the Kittle pick. But hindsight's 2020. I'm fine with the receiver room we got. I think this we went with our first 2 picks. So it's not like we have like 3 receivers and like 3 of them are bad. We went receiver with our first 3 picks, or Derrick Henry and Higgins are the same click. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. All right. Oh, I keep forgetting. I should probably end the poll. Oh, I actually ended up, it's 50-50. We have 26 votes on the poll. Am I crazy for drafting Nick Chubb? It's 50-50. That makes me feel really good. That actually makes me feel really good about myself. I'm not going to lie. I like that a lot. Yeah. Also, we're at 27 likes right now. Can we get to 30 by the end of live stream? If we get to 30, that'd make my day. Can we get to 30? We have 37 people watching. So in theory, the simple math is mathing. If we get to 30 by the end of live stream, I'd be a very happy boy. I feel weird saying it, but I said it. I stand by it. I find it a lot easier to get wide receivers on the left side of the board. 100%. That is a factual statement, because this is like where the JMO tier runs out. Yeah. I have a tweet draft. I have a tweet in my drafts that I'm ready to drop tomorrow. I'll let you guys in on it since you guys are in here right now. The tweet is, and I'll read it word for word so I don't mess it up. But the tweet is, here's an ignorant statement. Who in the world is drafting Jameson Williams over Jackson Smith and Jigba? And I don't even hate JMO. I actually low-key like him, but come on. The ADPs are close enough. I had to ask the question. I definitely prefer Jason over JMO. And I like JMO. But it's insane. I have seen it happen before. I've seen it happen more than once of Jameson Williams going over JSN. Yeah, I feel like you have to be strict taking wide receivers on the 111, 112 side of the board. There's a tier that I like, though. It's right after the tier that I like is the Myers and down is a tier that I really like drafting. So I'm still confident in the fact that we can get some nice receiver value. I'm still confident in that. All right. Overall, I like the way this draft is going. So I'm a fan. I am a fan. Also, we have 32 likes. So thank you guys for liking the stream. I appreciate it. Helps us grow. Helps us push the channel to other people. Also, leave a comment after the stream ends. I know I'm asking a lot of you. Don't feel like you're obligated to, but if you would be so kind, drop a comment on the stream as well. I wonder what a realistic sub goal is that we could get to by the start of the season. Do you guys think we can get to 1,000? I think that's a really good pushing ourselves, let's try and get there. I don't know if we will. I think because right now we are at 6. Last time I checked, we were 650 or something like that. We are at, let's check real quick. Right now we are at 655. 655 subs. We've gained, because I think I started the channel with around 390. So that would, simple math tells me that would be 260-ish subs that we've gained since we've started. So can we get 350 more? I think we can. I don't think that's a insane goal. That would be my goal. If we get 1,000 by the time the season started, that would be unbelievable. And we still aren't even in peak drafting season yet. All the I think the casuals still haven't found they're not searching up fantasy football content yet. So we definitely could get there. That's my goal, though. If we get to 1,000, that'd be that would be insane. I didn't think there was any. I set the 24-hour stream goal for 600, and we crushed it. I thought there was really, I thought it was an outside chance we would have got to 600. If you would have asked me if we would have got to 600 by when we hit it, it was like early June or like late May, I would have said no way. When I started this whole thing, crazy. Never JSN. Thad, you're wrong. I love you, Thad. But you're wrong. Okay. God, see, I love the running backs here. I just Trey Benson, actually. Not even love the running backs. I do love Spears, though. Oh, man. I'm going to go Spears, and I'm going to go Palmer. I don't want to get Adonai. I don't really like Mike Williams. I'll just pray that we can get some guys coming back around. I'm going to pray that we get a guy coming back around. We have 4 guys now. Here we go. What's wrong with JSN? I don't know. Ask Thad. Thad's the one who doesn't like him. I love JSN. I'm a huge JSN guy. So I don't know. It's about fucking time. Did somebody just change their thing to troll me? Choco Taco. You have been in so many. If this is actually you drafting right here at the 4 slot, we have been in so many freaking drafts together on stream, and this is the first time you're chatting. And I've said to reveal yourself multiple times, and you have not done so. Is it just coincidence, or what? It's just kind of like when you're looking for Bigfoot and you actually find him. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I kind of came off like a dick. That's not what it is. It's just, welcome. I'll get to your actual comment. You see the video of DK Metcalf playing basketball. Tiggle Bitties is cooking with gas. What's Tiggle? Oh, Tiggle Bitties is fucking pissing. That's why I'm not getting any goddamn receivers. Because Tiggle Bitties has CMC, DK, Devontae Smith, McLaurin, Hollywood, McConkey, BTJ, Curtis Samuel, and Tyler Lockett. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. JMO is the clear number 2. I don't get it. The number 2 receiver, yes. Not number 2 receiving option. Also, too, let's do a lobby breakdown. I already did Tickle Bitties. Let's start from the 110 with Kazi's team. We have, this is Kazi, right? Yeah, it's Kazi, I think. Puka, JT, Tank Dell, Travis Kelce, Stroud, Ridley, JMO, Zamir White, Jaden Daniels, Trey Benson. Good receivers with Puka, Dell, Ridley, and JMO. Like the running backs as well. Good, just an overall balanced build. Good balanced build. I like it. Then we got, let's see, Choco Taco, who's now in the chat. Choco Taco starting Jamar, Nico, DJ Moore, ETN, Pacheco, Roma Dunze, Joe Burrow, Ramondre, Caleb, and Chase Brown. So Burrow with Chase, DJ Moore, and a Dunze with Caleb. Like the stacks there. Those are fun stacks to do. Also Chase Brown with a Burrow there as well, and Chase. So like that team. I like that team a lot, especially with the ETN Pacheco running back core. I'm not the biggest Ramondre guy, but I can get behind it. Still got to figure out tight end, but I don't mind the team at all. King of Kings, starting at the 3 slot. Tyreek Hill, Saquon. We just did that start last draft, so I love that start. Malik Neighbors, Christian Kirk. Love that first 4 rounds. Kincaid, Hopkins, Kamara, Moss, Shaheed, Tua. Love this team. Love the Hopkins pick. Love the Kamara pick. Love the Shaheed pick. Kirk, Kincaid. Awesome start. Jake, starting CD, Mike Evans, Devon Achane, Mark Andrews, Jaden Reed, Deontay, Rashee Rice, Brock Bowers. Love the Bowers. That's a guy I need to get more of. Dak and Dontavian Wicks. Little double elite tight end. That depends on your definition of elite and whether Bowers fits that mold or not. But he does have a top 100 ADP. I like Wicks. The price is a little scary. You don't have Love, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Andrews with, yeah. I like that. Like good receivers. I mean, really, really solid receiver. And goes Leggett. Yeah. I love it. Here we go. In honor of Leggett.
Overly excited my whole time, and I really trying to hold my tears in for real, man. I told my folks I wasn't gonna crack out, try to be tough guy, but man, I was really overly excited.
There we go. There we go. Take old biddies, you good, bro? Okay. I don't want to speak too soon. I really don't want to speak too soon. I mean, I was really hoping we get some receiver value falling back. Does not look like that's going to be the case here. We might just have to take fucking Brandon Cooks. I'd love to get Josh Downs on this team. I'm just going to say it. I'd love to get Josh Downs on this team. I don't think it's going to happen. Gabe Davis will be our consolation prize. But, yeah. I would feel a lot worse if we didn't start 3 of our first 4 picks with receiver. But I obviously still want more guys on this squad. Our running backs were done for literally probably round 18. We're fine at QB. We're fine at tight end. We just got to figure out. We got to figure out how we're going to land this plane at receiver. And there's so many good running backs here. I wish I would have hit some more receivers. But it's not like I just kind of missed. I just didn't draft receivers for like 2 picks, and that's kind of derailed the whole thing. It's not like we've just kept passing on receiver. We've been drafting them. It's just been a little harder. If this Gabe Davis is like the last guy I feel okay, like remotely okay about in this tier. Okay, we'll go Gabe for sure. Now the next pick is where I struggle. I'm not going Chubb. Don't worry. Herbo links up with Palmer. I don't mind Fryermuth. I think Ricky with Kittle plays as well. I think I'm just going to double tap receiver. I don't want to pass up on this again. These receivers are coming off the board. I'm probably not going to get any of these guys on the way back around. They're getting pushed up the board, so I'm going to have to push them up even more. We'll go Pearsall here. We will go Ricky. Williams will outscore JSN, put it on the board. I would bet money on that he will not. I would bet real money on that he would not. We can literally go in a, actually, I don't know, that's probably not even allowed, but I would say like we could just go in a 1v1 and I draft JSN and you draft JMO, and then the rest of our picks are just like guys who never play. And we just see who scores more points. Probably not allowed, though. I feel like that's kind of like throwing like a draft, but I don't know if it is really because it's one, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't agree with that. It's going to be a revolution. I feel the Castaway. Oh, come on now. No Castaway. PPR Sully. What is it? $100,000, brother. I don't even have $100,000 to my name. I would bet that though. If I had the money, I would bet it. How about $10? Knock a couple zeros off there. How about $10? Who says no? Who says no? All right. All right. I've been looking at you from across the room. All right, we're cooking. Honestly, our receiver room doesn't feel that bad. Marv, London, Higgins, Palmer, Davis, Pearsall. That's not the worst receiver room ever. We didn't get the kind of the guys we would, I think, have liked to get, but maybe that's a blessing in disguise. You know, I don't think this is a bad receiver room whatsoever. Running back, I like it. Love the running back room. Kyler's holding it down. We got Kittle holding it down. This is a good team. This is not a bad team, I should say. This is definitely not a bad team. I like this team. I'm not afraid to say it. I like this team. All right. PPR Sully. Actually, I need to get like a captain's hat. I really want a captain's hat that maybe I just like I put it on when I'm about to land. And I'm like, okay, it's time. We're entering our final descent, ladies and gentlemen. What? This is our captain speaking. We're going to be making our descent here in about 45 minutes, and I'm going to land this plane because my name is fucking PPR Sully. Over. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. This plane will land. It may be on the Hudson, but it will land. I don't know how that came across on the mic, but it was probably awful. It was probably awful. Okay. See, so yeah. I'm glad I took 2 receivers here because we're probably not going to get Mooney. We're probably not going to get Roman Wilson. These receivers were getting pushed up. That's half the battle, guys. Look, just recognizing, identifying the trends that are in your specific draft room. You know why receivers are getting pushed up? Because Tiggle Bitties refused to stop drafting receivers. That's why. That's why. Sounded a little like a loudspeaker. Well, that's good. Focus right bailed you out. It definitely did. Not as bad as you thought it sounds. That's good. Well, there we go. I'm happy about that. I am happy about that. Okay. Couple clicks we could click here, depending on who's here. There's actually guys that just I do like in this range. So we should be fine here as long as like the 4 guys I want don't go in these next 4 picks. Rodgers goes. Great pick, DC Elwood. Great pick. That's a fantastic pick right there. Great pick. Great pick. Bad pick. Now, Kazi, you son of a bitch. If this person takes Kirk Cousins, I'm gonna lose it. Thank you. We'll take Kirk. Pair up with London. No brainer there. We'll go Kirk, and then after this, like, do I really want to go Thielen, or do we just take like Algier or Davis and call it a day at running back? We don't have any Minnesota, so I don't feel a need to go Musgrave. I kind of want to go one of these running backs. I kind of want to go Jaleel. I feel like he could have a good season. But let's look at our stacks available. Buffalo, Jets, Atlanta, Washington, New England. We do have some Chargers. I'm going to go Algier for the upside. There are not a lot of guys who have higher upside than Tyler Algier if the running back in front of them were to get hurt. Like, what handcuff running backs? Like pure handcuffs. Like I'm not talking about like Achane if Mostert goes down. I'm not talking about like if you know Chase if Zach Moss goes down and Chase Brown. That's not what I'm talking about. Pure handcuff guys. So pure handcuffs guys I look at would be like Kendre Miller, would be like Charbonnet, Ford kind of. Like, let's say Nick Chubb doesn't play, so we'll put Ford in that group too. Ford, Ty Chandler, Ray Davis, Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah, Marshawn Lloyd. I'll put in that group. I would take Tyler Algier. I think Tyler Algier should be going right where Sharp goes, because like they both feel like they're gonna have pretty much the same role, just high upside handcuffs. I think like it's close between Sharp and Algier for me, but I think Algier at least deserves to be in that tier. For me, he is. Do we remember what let me look up Algier, his game log when Algier. Let's look at like when he was the guy that rookie season. Okay, let me go to 2022. Like this game log was insane. Here we go. Let's look at it real quick. Okay, like starting with when the snaps like got to 15. Like let's start with like this game right here. Attempts. Let's start with this game. 15 for 51, 16 for 50 and a touchdown, 14 for 39, 3 for 46 and a touchdown, 10 for 99, 1 and 24, 8 for 20. This is okay. Bad game against Carolina right here. That was the rain game with Mariota where he threw that fucking hospital where he tried to throw a pass on from his back. Dumbass. No offense, Mariota. Not good quarterback. Chicago, 855, 119. 1154, and these weren't good games. But then, like, to close the season, 17 for 139 and a touchdown. 18 for 74, 5 catches for 43 yards. 20 attempts, 83 and a touchdown. 24 for 1. Like, dude, this guy's hashtag good. He's hashtag good. Does Algier catch the ball? I know Algier can catch the ball. He does a little bit. He's better than Sharp. I don't know. I would love to see Sharp in a handcuff role. We haven't seen because I think Kenneth Walker played all 17 games last year, so we haven't really seen Sharp in that kind of a role. But all right, 5 picks away here. Only 6 receivers. Still need to. We're done at RB. Probably done at quarterback. Still need to figure out 2 tight ends. We'll see. I mean, I could just go Fant and go with Kittle, but I probably have a lot of those builds, to be honest. There is one receiver I would very much like to get my hands on. Very much like to get my hands on down there. Ooh, this could be a sweat because I actually very, very much want this receiver. All right, let's see. Good pick. Good pick. Come on, Kazi. Don't do it to me, please. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Great pick. Great pick. Casey Tiger, I swear. You got Hurts. Draft Levis. You got any Titans on this team? God, he's gonna take him, isn't he? Thank you so much. Michael Wilson stacked up. Kyler. I just like drafting Michael Wilson anyway. Oh my God. Now I feel a lot better about my receiver room. Okay, next click. Should we go a little hit him with the gritty and draft Marvin Mims? A little hit him with the gritty? Let's do it. I can only go tight end. Let's go likely. Upside. Who says no? Not me. Boom. All right. Now we have 2 picks left. One more receiver, probably one more tight end. Maybe we go Bo Nix. Probably not, but maybe. There have to be like all the tight ends I like would have to be gone to go Bo Nix. But I digress. Brendan Rice. I was a fan of Brendan Rice going into the draft, and then the draft capital really, really put me off. I don't remember the last time I clicked Brendan Rice, to be honest. I don't know if I clicked Brendan Rice since the draft. Let me see if I have. I legitimately don't know if I have. I clicked him once in a $3 draft. I've clicked Brendan Rice once since the draft. So Michael Wilson doing a nice David Boston impersonation. Dude has guns. Love it. That's what I like to hear. I think Michael Wilson's just good. Great route runner, too. Great route runner. Really good Senior Bowl. Again, that was a couple of years ago. I mean, last year's Senior Bowl, but like he was really good at the Senior Bowl. That was that was the first time I heard of him. Draft capital was a kick in the yeah, it literally was. Literally, it was not great at all. Not great whatsoever. Okay. Yeah, so we're probably closing this team out with one more receiver / tight end. We'll see who the tight ends are left there. Like right now, Juwan Johnson, like I drafted him in the 18th round earlier today. I feel like that's a pretty good he has like a foot surgery, but like let me look up. Let's look up Juwan Johnson on Twitter. What do we get? What do we get? Okay, let me go latest. Like, is he out? Are they saying he's gonna miss season time or no? Undergo off-season surgery, miss time going forward. I don't see anything that's like gonna say like he's gonna miss like half the season. If he misses maybe misses a couple games, worst case scenario maybe, but like I think I'm fine with that. I mean, you know what I mean? I think I'm fine with that. Let me tell you about foot issues and how they linger. That is true. I will say that is true. But 18th round, I'm willing to take a dart throw. Only in the 18th round. Like if he falls in the 18th round, I might take a dart throw on him. I wasn't drafting a ton of him anyway. How much Juwan Johnson do I have? 4.5%. So 7 shares for 2024. That makes me feel good. Happy I didn't take too much of a stance on Juwan Johnson. I'll tell you that right now. All right. 10 picks away here. Did Jonnu go? I was hoping I get Jonnu. He did go. Unfortunately. Who took Jonnu? Any of our? Choco Taco did. Great pick, Choco Taco. Great pick on Johnny Smith. I'm saying that because I broke my foot in February. Oh, that's not great. That's not great. How you feeling now? You feeling good or no? I don't like to hear that, Anthony. I want all my grillers in full health. Full health for the start of the season. Okay. A lot of quarterbacks falling here. I don't have any. None of these late guys really make sense on it. I feel like I have a lot of elite. I can take Levis, little Spears. I would be down to take Levis. Drafting Bo Nix ahead of literally all these guys, low key, kind of insane. Not gonna lie, kind of insane. Like, do we feel fine with Kittle and Likely? I think that's fine. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Are we fine with 7 wide receivers? That's the next question. Do we need to take another receiver on this team? I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do. Kazi's on the clock. I might go two tight ends on this build. Normally I would go 3. But if Levis is there, I think I'm going to take Levis. Levis goes. Okay. There any other quarterbacks I could justify taking? Probably not. Carr, no. May, no. Daniel Jones, no. Fields is interesting. Nah, we'll go. Okay, we're tight end receiver. Now, what tight end do I want to draft is the real question. I said, yeah, I'm not gonna. You guys talked me out of Juwan Johnson. You guys talked me out of it. Good job. Let's at least get a week 17 guy somewhere in here. Buffalo. We have Buffalo, right? Don't we? We do have James Cook. Let's do that. Let's go Cook. Let's go Dawson Knox, and then I want to go Greg Dortch for my last 3 Arizona pieces. Kind of, last pick. Last 2 picks, Arizona guys, fine with me. Not spend a lot of draft capital on that room. So this is one of the scenarios where, like, normally I don't want to take 3 pass catchers, but like at the prices that they're at, I think it's more than fine. So we'll go Dortch there. Boom. There we go. Draft completed. Break down the team real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Kyler Murray stacked up with Marv, Michael Wilson, and Greg Dortch. Kirk stacked up with Drake London. Then we got Derrick Henry, James Cook, Aaron Jones, Tyler Spears, Algier. Strong running back room. I feel good about it. Marv, Drake London, T. Higgins, Josh Palmer, Gabe Davis, Ricky Pearsall, Michael Wilson, Greg Dortch, Kittle, likely Knox. So receiver room, not as strong as I want it to be, but I feel like we're good in pretty much every other area of this draft. But thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time, but we will be live tomorrow for day number 47, trying to get to 50 consecutive streams, but absolutely pumped. Thank you guys as always. Drop a like, drop a comment. We will catch you tomorrow. This is just the new outro video now, baby. Let's get it. Everyone have a good rest of your Saturday night, baby. Thanks for spending a little bit of it with us. To all the fathers out there, too, happy Father's Day. Have a fun time tomorrow. We'll catch you tomorrow night. Peace.